I'm good. How are you, Mary?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, great.
You've attended this GTSA for the second time now.
Yes.
What motivates you to come every year?
No, thank you very much, Mary. Botswana is quite a small market. Kenya is one of the leading in terms of betting or online gambling. Yes, so Kenya has been advanced also even in terms of your mobile wallets and stuff. So I come here also to learn. Last year when I came here is before we issued out licenses. This time around, we have issued licenses. So I have to talk about how the story of Botswana so that everybody get to understand over and above that also for me to learn because it's hardly a year since these operators started operating. So it's to interact with other regulators, see operators, system providers, and any other service provider in the industry.
Yesterday, you had a panel discussion which was very insightful. Could you please share with the audience just a basic summary of what it was all about?
Yes, the panel was mainly around responsible gambling. But before the panel, I made a presentation, obviously. But let me just talk to the panel. With regard to the panel, it was on responsible gambling. Last year at this conference, Botswana's responsible gambling program, its policies and framework was voted as the best in Africa. Because before we licensed, we did a lot in terms of public awareness campaigns. We did researches, like I said in the panel, that yes, we're talking about public campaigns, but it's very, very important that we do research. We need to do informed so that the messaging is based on evidence. I also talked about issues of now responsible gambling in terms of the online, because it's online is not as same as land-based. So it's very, very important. We have to ensure that we incorporate or adapt AI into whatever we do so that we can manage player behavioral patterns. Now it's online. We don't know who's behind the keyboard. So it's very, very important because of excess of internet penetration. You'll find that even those that are not supposed to be betting or gambling, now they are doing it. There's underage. It's very, very difficult to verify or identify the problem gamblers when it comes to this online gambling or betting.
You've steered the Gambling Authority towards a more responsible and transparent future. What are some of the challenges that you've faced while driving the perception of the gambling industry among the players and the public towards a more responsible gambling environment?
We started off with research, and research showed that in terms of problem gamblers and responsible gamblers, because there's a difference between somebody who's doing something responsibly and someone who's showing signs of having a problem. So that research showed us 95% are doing it responsibly, while 5% are having problems. So that is how we started off ensuring that there is a research which guided that now should we now take or close the industry because of the 5%? Let's now deal as in grow the industry because of the other 95%. That is where now we started the mass public awareness campaigns. We decided, since we can monitor and see that the citizens of Botswana are actually betting online, let's offer an alternative, which is issue license. We issued licenses. But now, after we issued licenses, it's like we have provoked the illegals. Now the illegals are coming. Like I did present yesterday that the betting market of Botswana is a quarter of its population. The population is like 2.2 million. So if 500,000 Botswana are betting, it means it's a quarter. Yeah. So we did that. Currently we're at 70%. But we are saying, where is the other? Currently we're at 78%. But we are saying, where is the other 29%? Or 21%? Where are they? So we are currently amending the Gambling Act of 2012 because we suspect, because we've been stuck at that 70% of the market that has been captured online. So we are suspecting the remaining percentage, 29, is those that are between 18 and 21, because our act is saying you can only gamble when you are 21 and above. So we've been stuck there. So those are just some of the things. We have done quite a lot, and what we have done also, we did more research to see the risk factors of problem gambling. We did that research as well. Over and above that, we did the socio-economic impacts of gambling in Botswana, because we needed to create a balance. We needed to create a balance in terms of this. So the research, the public awareness campaigns, we are reviewing our gaming policy of 2002, which is over 20 years old. So these are some of the things. Recently, we sponsored 12 university students. 5 will be doing PhD, while 6 will be doing masters, just around the gambling industry. So we are building for the future, basically.
Now, the launch of the Responsible Gambling Self-help portal is a good achievement, and it marks a significant step in the gambling landscape in Botswana. What measurable impact do you believe this tool will help in managing and addressing the problem gambling in Botswana?
Thank you very much. It's the portal came in quite handy. It uses a USSD. It's also can use it do online. USSD *228# is actually free. So when you go to that portal, it's got 5 different languages. So even if Mary's mother is having issues of problem gambling, Mary can actually report anonymously. If Mary's friend is betting or playing on illegal website, you can report illegal gambling. So it's come very, very handy. And what we have seen now, the number of people requesting to be excluded from gambling, it has also risen. It has gone up because people now have got access to a portal. Imagine you are a 15-year-old, your father is showing signs of problem gambling. You can report. Then they can be barred from gambling. But obviously we have to do an assessment. They have to go through counseling. It has really come in quite handy. There is a lot of usages around it. Like I'm saying, the people going through counseling, the people being excluded from gambling, the numbers have risen because now people know where to go, both self-exclusions and operator exclusions.
At the recent launch of Betway Botswana, you emphasized the authorities' work in promoting a modern, secure gambling ecosystem in Botswana. What are some of the initiatives the authority is doing to make sure this is carried out?
Yes, when you talk about it being safe and more secure, in my presentation yesterday, I did highlight that some of the license conditions requires access by the Gambling Authority to those systems so that we can check if at all there's anything happening behind. Over and above that, we require them to regularly do penetration tests so that people's information is not hacked or taken away. There's data protection laws that they need to abide with. There's anti-money laundering laws that they need to abide with over and above the Gambling Act and its regulations. So the license conditions are very, very clear. The systems have to be checked and certified by an approved test lab in Botswana. We have test labs that work for the industry. So this is why we are saying we want it to be really secure. We do surprise visit. We do our own technical test remotely to see whether everything is working well.
There was a recent signing of the MOU between the Gambling Authority of Botswana and the Lesotho Casino Board. How do you envision this partnership to promote responsible gaming and maybe a unified gaming environment in the region?
Thank you very much. We have an MOU with Malawi, with Namibia, with a few provinces in South Africa, as well as the UK Gambling Commission. Like I said earlier on, when I was here last year around the same time at this Gaming Tech Summit, we won an award where our program was voted as the best. It's good when other when other regulators come to benchmark with us. It shows that there's something good that we are doing. So when you sign some of these MOUs, there's issues of staff exchanges where I can take my staff to go and train the staff in Lesotho. Recently, the UK Gambling Commissions welcomed my team. They trained them for a week around enforcement on online, because it's new in Botswana. So the UK Gambling Commission is a mature regulator, if I may put it. So Lesotho came, will be, because they are new, they want to issue licenses, we'll be sharing the documentations we use, the processes we used, if they want responsible gambling policies, frameworks, how the portal works. So these are some of the key items that are in the MOU.
Looking ahead, what strategic priorities or developments do you believe will steer Botswana to even greater heights than what it is now?
You know, we have had casinos since the 1960s. Now we recently did the bettings. I think we need to do something in terms of the National Lottery. I think that is one strategic thing, because with the National Lottery, there is the National Lottery Distribution Fund, and it funds sports, arts, youth. So it's very, very important. I'd say this one is the most strategic as I talking to you. Then the other one is the amendment of the Act, like I'm saying, so that we don't find our people in the grey or the illegal market. Then the other one, which you always use at the forefront of our regulated industry, is responsible gambling. So that one, we should keep it at the forefront of whatever it is. So it's responsible gambling, the National Lottery, and also amending the Act so that it's aligned to what is happening in other countries, because this industry evolves. Just now, we've been listening to a panel talking about esports. Yeah. So this industry evolves every day. So the way we do it as the Gambling Authority of Botswana, we are more of a facilitatory, as opposed, like we heard Bashir from Nigeria, is that at times we over-regulate, but we should be working with the operators, because they are the ones with the minds, they are the ones who develop all these games, so that we can keep with the time. That's why we're even reviewing our gambling policy of 2002.
Thank you very much, Peter, for speaking with me today.